So today we're going to be talking about the cameras that I use basically as a photographer and every day. Hi everyone, my name is Isowa for Isowa Gallery. If you want to see more videos on photography, travel, lifestyle and more, please subscribe to my channel. So let's start from like when I was like 10, 13, like teenager, and then I kind of started college. I used to use film cameras then, and I remember having like a lot of film, and we used to print out a lot of photos. So I have a lot of prints and photos. I think I'll show a B-roll of all that. I used to take a lot of photos then. And after film, then I moved to this country in 2003. I brought one of my film cameras with me. So this is a Pentax. Not sure if you can see it. Yeah, it's a Pentax. It's film. Wow. I think it has something in here that I haven't printed out yet. I have to check that out. So this is a Pentax that I used for a few years. I think maybe a few months or so. And then when I graduated, my parents got me a digital camera. That was nice. And it was a Canon digital camera. So that's when I really started being like a Canon lady. So I got that digital camera after graduation, and after that I got I don't remember where that camera is, but I got another camera, which is the Canon PowerShot. Yeah, PowerShot SD900. So I got this camera and I rocked this camera. It was so cute, compact. I could put it in my pocket, everything. I rocked it. It's my first digital camera. My daughter uses it right now, and I also have another camera. It's a Samsung camera that she uses right now. So I rocked this camera. So after this camera, I decided to go to photography school in a summer holiday in DC, and one of the requirements was to get an SLR for manual 101 photography. So I did that during the summer and I got an SLR. I think I gifted that camera to someone. And after that, I was like, this SLR is not bad. After printing out the photos, because that was film, I decided to get a digital SLR, DSLR. And the first one I got was a Canon EOS Rebel XSI. So I think you can see that. So I rocked this one too. I rocked this camera, yeah, for everything. And when I got this, that's when I decided to start my photography business. Isowa Gallery. Why is it called gallery? I wanted to take photos of landscape, travel, art, all that. Have my photos in Architectural Digest, Condé Nast Traveler. That's still a nice dream and it's gonna happen. But I just loved photography and art. So I started with this camera, and this camera came with a kit lens. It just came with like a 28 to 90. I don't know where the F is. F1.3, I think. Yeah. But yeah, it was just this kit lens that it came with. Then I wasn't really researching about lenses and all, so I just kept buying like random lenses. I got this Tamron 75 to 300 lens that I used, and then I also got what was the other one? Another Tamron lens that was a 28 to 80. I was just basically just learning photography in this stage, and then I got a photographer friend of mine gifted me a 50 mm. So I just kept exploring photography and all that, and that's when I decided I need to invest in a good camera. Yeah, that's my definition of a good camera. Like I just need to invest in something that I can use for years to come instead of changing cameras here and there. So on a Black Friday weekend, after researching, after asking questions and all, I decided to get my Canon EOS 5D Mark IV. Can you see it? I think so. So this is the camera I use now. After investing in this camera, during the whole process of getting into photography and all, I really realized that it's the lens that makes the difference. Some people can get just the camera body, or you can get the camera body with the kit lens. I got the kit lens, and the kit lens I got was a 24 to 70 kit lens. Can you see it? Yeah, 24 to 70 There was another 24 to 70 that's really, really good, because if you're thinking about lenses, you have to research on lenses and get like the really good ones. There's so many expensive ones, but this was just a kit lens, so it was really great. I loved all the pictures that came out with that. And as I kept going with this camera, I got another 50 mm. So this 50 mm lens is a wonderful lens. I like it for portraits, for anything. I'm going to do a manual 101 photography video that will make you understand, like when I say f1.8, f1.4. And also for this one is an f1.8. There's a 50 f1.4 and f1.2, which is really expensive. So this is like $100. The 1.4 is about $300, I think. I mean, depending on where you get it from. And a 1.2 is like way more expensive. So please bear in mind that all the cameras that have links right now, I will put them in the description box below. So because I can't remember where I got all the others, but whatever I can find, I'll put them in the description box below. So when I had the 24 to 70 kit lens, 50 mm lens, I kept asking myself, where can I get lenses? I mean, I don't have the money now to buy all these expensive lenses. Where can I get lenses? So that's when I Googled and I found BORROWLENSES.com. I was like, oh wow, okay.
My apologies.
Oh, because I said Google, this is what happened. I went to BORROWLENSES.com and I was like, oh my gosh, so you can borrow lenses. And then that's when I decided to, after researching, going for classes and all, I decided to borrow the 24 to 70 for my Paris trip. That was really great. Pictures came out really nice. And then I borrowed a 16 to 35. That's the camera I want to save for now. A 16 to 35 for my travel videos, because that, for my travel photos, that lens is great for travel, for landscape, for interior. Oh my gosh, I want to get that lens. So I'll put everything in the description box below, like the lens, the links for those lenses, and even also BORROWLENSES.com, the link. So yeah, that's basically my camera story. So now, after borrowing the 16 to 35, the 24 to 70, having my 50, I decided to also buy another lens. I saved and I was looking at this lens, and it's a Lens Baby. I'm not sure if you are aware about Lens Baby lenses. This is a Velvet 85mm f1.8. I love this lens. It's so, like when you say velvety, it's so beautiful. Like the way the photos come out. I use this 85mm because it's pretty up close for macro. It can be used for portraits too. Macro, like flowers, because I love taking flower photography and food photography. I use that lens too. Product photography as well. I use the 50mm for product photography as well, and food photography, because you have to get lenses that it's very versatile, like for all the different types of photography. I think most people see the 24 to 70 as very versatile, that you can use for any type of photography. So I got that lens and I'm still exploring. I can't wait to go for a cherry blossom weekend. Hopefully there's going to be a cherry blossom weekend because of what's happening right now with Corona. But we'll see. I can just go outside and just take more photos and see how that goes. So yeah, so I have this camera that I use right now and my lenses. Another camera that I use is the camera that is basically filming me right now. So because I wanted to start a YouTube channel, I decided to invest in the Canon G7X Mark II. I know the Mark III came out a few months before I started thinking about it, but I decided to get two because I can it just focuses on my face anywhere I move. I really like that. So right now I use this. I'll put a B-roll of this camera that I use, and it's also a Canon because I'm a Canon lady. And I really like the camera for video, for vlogging. It's really light, so I can carry it around, because this is pretty heavy. I've used this for videos, but well, it's heavy, and it's also really good for photos too. So that's my second camera, like my main camera that I use right now. My third camera is My phone. What phone do I use? I use a Samsung Galaxy Note 9 right now. I love Samsung. I'm a Samsung lady as well. Android all the way. And Samsung phones have wonderful cameras. I mean, I use this phone for even when I travel. Sometimes I'm like, I'm just with this camera for videos, for selfies, or whatever. I just love using this camera. It's so easy to carry around and just use, and just really easy. I think I'll do a video on my what's in my camera, what's in my phone. I mean, what's in my phone. I'll do a video on that. And maybe show you how I edit some of my photos, like my selfies and stuff. So yeah, I use this camera, the Canon G7X, and my phone. Hopefully this has helped you. This video has helped you to kind of figure out what kind of cameras that you can get for yourself, just for everyday life, or if you want to start photography. One thing you should notice is that, remember, I started from like the film camera to this camera and all. Right now, with this day and in this day and age, we are probably most of the cameras are digital, and even phones now have really good cameras. So you can always start with your phone if you want to. You can start with a digital camera. You can start with a good camera, even if it's a DSLR. There are many nicely priced DSLRs, because the most important thing is your lenses. You can get a good body, an okay body, but if you can get a lens, really expensive lens, really good lenses for whatever type of photography you want to use, that's what makes the photos really epic. So the investment is the lenses, and if you can't invest right now, use Borrow Lenses, or there may be other. You can Google any other type of company that may have a place where you can borrow lenses or cameras. I think Borrow Lenses also does borrowed cameras, like you can get cameras from that same website. So just check online and see if you can do that, because that will really help you to start. There are obviously many other things needed in order for you to start a photography business. I'm still learning. Like for me, one of my mottos is ever learning. So it's still a process for me, but I'm enjoying this. Like this, I just love having all this gear and all. I mean, I'm going to do another video on like major gear, like accessories and stuff like that. I love that sound. I hope you have enjoyed this video about my cameras and my lenses. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, put it in the comments below, or if you have any comments, let me see your comments and I will reply your comments. Also, like this video and share. Anybody may need camera or camera lenses, and this video could help that person in making a good decision. I'm going to put everything in the description box below. Have a wonderful day, and remember, let your cup runneth over. Bye.